Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another day, yet another episode in beautiful Montana. I'm gonna use this door now. Haven't used it in a while. So today we don't really have much to do. So I'm just gonna make a quick check on the corn and the trees. Yeah, you know what they say, if the corn is knee-high by July, you're gonna have some very good crop. Okay, and the trees look pretty good. Still green. Nothing has died yet. But I am going to take my international and I'm gonna go sell the whiskey we have. It should be 2 days stock. So the whole June's stock. And I'll probably take it down to the southern town. And yeah, I do think this episode is going to contain basically 2 months of time in the life here. So we are currently in the second half of June. And we are probably gonna be in the first half of July. Not too long from now. So let me make my way to the distillery. Luckily it's very close nearby. And I know I just driven through a stop sign, but you know, I can see for miles straight and miles on the right side. So it doesn't really... it's not dangerous, you know. I do take care about that. Because my sister, she's a doctor, and when she was studying, we talked a lot about certain aspects of car crashes and how a human body behaves. And I will tell you something. The human body is very fragile, and accidents produce tremendous forces. And you know, speed it's a dangerous mistress. Okay, let's see. Wow, we have 7 pallets. Is that right? Just park this in a way that it's usable. 7 pallets, yeah, perfect. That's gonna make a chunk of change. And you probably won't believe me, or you might. I've forgotten what the name of the southern town is again. Yeah, names are really not my strong suit. Never have been. Never have been. So while I'm here, I will also want to check how our stock looks like of the crops that are still inside the distillery. Because we should be nearing the end. Of what we have in the distillery. We should be nearing the end capacity. And gotta stack them double high, I believe. So we'll be able to get everything in. Gently push it in. So I hope you all are doing fine. And I hope everything is going according to plan in your lives. And if it's not, just remember, it's not the end. Usually things work out pretty nicely. Well, I can't speak for everyone, of course, but I don't know what your experiences are. Mine are definitely like that. It's not good, it's not the end. Okay, I'm rambling, I should probably be quiet about it. It's a good thing this truck has a bumper at the rear. In any case, I'll load the rest of this and I'll see you on the other side. I will probably see you down at the store where I'll be selling these precious bottles. Okay, so while we're still here at the distillery, look at that, we have 20,000 liters of corn, 10,000 liters of dry corn, and 8,000 liters of barley. So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be long until we are completely out. And you know what, I can't really remember, and I didn't take account of how much money we made so far. Yeah, that's a shame. I might be able to find it somewhere in the archives. In any case, let's go sell it. Okay, I did say that I'm gonna tag back in when I'm at a shop where I'll sell this, but I checked the prices, and the highest price is actually offered by a restaurant this time, which is intriguing. So I have to go all the way down south. It's the city of Hobson. I did check in the meantime. So yeah, for everyone wondering, the city of Hobson, yeah. In any case, the restaurant should be somewhere in that area. And as I've checked it out, the address and everything, it's actually a boat restaurant. Which sounds pretty interesting. So I have to make my way all the way down south to down. Okay. And continue through the town and then take a left somewhere after the field, number 12, I think. So yeah, the restaurant is probably on this river. So I have to go all the way down and then turn north. Well, okay, this has turned into an exploration time. I'm looking if I can see any signs or something like that. Nothing so far. So I think the next turn okay. This looks like a sketchy road for a restaurant, doesn't it? Maybe it's one of those boutique ones, you know, when you and you have to go deep into the wilderness to even get to it, and then you pay a stupid amount of money for a meal, and you don't even get enough to eat to satisfy the hunger. I'm just guessing, you know. You can't really take my word for it or as is. Ah, this is an uncomfortable road because it's leaning out from the curvature. But yeah, this looks like it's been a boat at some point in time. Where do I put it? So this is probably the warehouse. Let me try and unload it right here. Alright, unloaded everything. So we got paid 30,600 and 1,300, which means $32,000. Perfect. Well, 32,000 twice a month. I mean, every 2 months. Yeah, I will have to go through every episode and see how much money we got paid each time, and then just add it up. I believe I might do that until next time. But in any case, I'm gonna go back home, I'm gonna park this up, and we'll probably see you in July. Okay everybody, and we are already in July, and you know what, I think... Oh, I left the door open. It's a good thing we don't have bears around here. In any case, yeah, if corn is knee-high in July, what is this gonna be? In any case, yeah, Mr. Tembiers is already on his way here. He's gonna be taking the header out, I'm gonna be taking the combine out, and he's gonna come back to get the grain trailer, I do believe. So while we're at it, let me go and start the combine up. It should be all fueled up, should be ready for this new season. Let's open you up. Such an amazing barn. You know, when I first came here, I never thought I'm gonna be owning... Well, we're gonna be owning something like this. This is really nice. Mr. Tembiers.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Didn't you say if the corn is knee-high in July?
Yes, I did.
What's this gonna be then?
Well, that's knee-high to the Jolly Green Giant there.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna start the combine up and move it out of the way, because I think you have to go first.
Okay. Yeah, let me get this plow put away and I'll be right in there.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry, there's plenty of time. You can even wash it up if you like.
That's a right good idea. I'll do that.
So I was thinking, this is a pretty small field we have to do today. Do you want to do a contract for a neighbor? I think there is one field to harvest, but it's pretty big.
I'll leave that up to you, whatever you feel like doing.
Let's do it like this. Let's harvest our field first and see how long it takes, and then I can kind of sort of compare.
Sounds good. Let me see here. Okay, I had to. Guess you had to say I had to remember the combination over here.
Yeah. What combination?
To make everything work for me.
Oh. Okay. Okay, and we're all good to go. So yeah, I have checked the contract in the meantime. I have spoken with the owner, and basically it would mean, I mean, the field size is about 5 times, even more, 5 point something times our oat field. So I don't really, I mean our barley field. I don't really see us doing this today. And I let the owner know that he can continue searching for someone else. But I did want to say something else, and I forgot what exactly it was. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I wanted to tell Mr. Tambiers about the extended grain pipe, which would make it a lot easier to unload this time compared to what we did previously. That was rough. He really had to put all his skills to use. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him that until he comes to unload. And right now is kind of the best time for every one of you watching to start making bets how much we'll get off this field. It should be pretty much perfect, the yield. We've done everything that is to be done. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Now the question is, can I fit in between the fields? There is one road sign I need to be aware of. Yeah, easily. I kind of had in mind that this was a much narrower patch of grass in between the fields. I gotta say, the crop looks mighty fine. So this field is around 1.57 acres. John, can I kindly request that you go get the grain trailer?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you. It's a good idea to put the header here.
Yeah, like I say, I learned from first time we come over with the combine when it was new. I remembered that.
Yeah. Well, that's the first time for everything. Okay, so let me go and see what the crop looks like. I hope it's not too wet. No, you know what? tires actually seem pretty dry, which means that there's not much moisture on the ground, and there's not much moisture in the crop itself. Looks pretty full. Okay, let's get it on. Let's set the speed right down. I want to give the combine plenty of time to work through the field. So I'm kind of deciding to, how should I say, raw dog this and just do it without the GPS. It's not such a big field that I couldn't, you know. And if you pay attention to the yield map, that's the bottom left corner of the screen, you can see that the yield is pretty darn good. It's a bit worse right here, but I think that's because of the soil underneath. You know, not every soil type is good for every crop. But otherwise, it's pretty nice. So guessing that we are about 2,500 liters in and we only done one pass, I'm guessing around 30,000, 30 to 40,000 liters crop from this field. So yeah, comment down below what you think it is, and then comment how close you were to the actual result. Okay, and yield picks up again right here. Yeah, so it's gotta be the soil type. There's nothing I can actually do about it, I think. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Righty. And this one pass filled up the combine to 45%. Oh no, I didn't turn on the swath. Well, that's one piece of income wasted. And this right here seems to be some hail damage. We actually got that because there was quite a lot of hail in this spring. So yeah, you can see the yield is pretty bad right there because it's pretty much destroyed. Okay, now I want to see if the swath is actually working. And Mr. 10 Beers is already here. Perfect. Let me open the auger. Mr. 10 Beers, I'm gonna be ready to unload pretty soon.
Right on my way up.
So yeah, I forgot to turn on the swath mode, so I wasted one pass of straw, chopped it up. So how does the new pipe feel?
Much better.
It is, right?
Yeah, much better. World of difference.
Perfect. I'm glad. And it only costs about 3,500, so not much at all. Yeah, in the silo, please, so I can do the calculations how much we need to turn into dry corn.
Roger that. Just about full.
Okay. Yeah, so only about an hour has passed, and we are probably 70% through the field. So I think that's 24,000. Is it 24,000? I keep forgetting the capacity of that trailer. But in any case, yeah. The trailer is pretty full. I would dare to say it's completely full. Are we looking at 30,000? Can we get another 8,000 off of this? I think we can. I think we can easily. But another 14,000, yeah, I don't know. That's cutting it close. It's cutting it pretty close. Just about right. I was more than 80% full.
Right on time.
Like a glove.
I'll let you finish that strip up and I'll get you at the other end.
All right. Yeah, this really shouldn't give us much, but every little bit counts. I've seen a video of someone, harvesting field just like this, and he came to the end of the road and said, "Okay, this is the break-even point. Everything we harvest after that is pure profit." And it was about the same size as this little triangle here. Okay. Yeah, I just hope we don't have, well, basically not enough barley. I hope that's not the case. I'm thinking of putting barley in. Oops, too close.
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay, just skimmed the tire. It's fine. Okay, this is it. Yeah, so I wanted to say that we'll probably put barley in the field next to your homestead next season.
Yeah, that definitely makes sure we got some barley.
Yeah, it's better to have a bit of overflow than not enough, I think. Okay.
I'll run this on over and dump it and get rid of the trailer, and I'll come back for the header.
Okay, roger that. Okay, and I'll make my way back to the farm and park this beauty back in. We are probably gonna be baling and taking away the bales in the next episode. And then we can start turning this field over again. Before I leave, let me check what the soil state is like. Yeah, seems pretty good. Of course, it's gonna need fertilizer, but that comes after the sowing session or during the sowing session, because we want to give as close to perfect nitrogen level in the ground as we possibly can. And that depends on the crop type, Different crops demand different nitrogen levels. Gotta be careful, don't want to ruin the neighbor's field. You gotta make sure that the relationships between neighbors stay at a high. this quote-unquote fast drive is gonna be good to blow out any dust particles, or as much as you possibly can blow out. On the other hand, the corn crop seems to be doing tremendously well. It's very uniform, everything is basically the same height, even at the edge. I don't exactly know why, but sometimes I see fields that have a very small corn on the edge. I guess that's just because it doesn't need to fight for sunlight or something. I don't know. I haven't asked the corn why that is. Is anyone coming? They're not. So that small field is definitely not getting any work done by the big case. That would be just an overkill. But what I do want to do is I want to refill first the DEF tank. This and refill the fuel tank, because I want to have the combine topped up and ready next time I need to use it. Is it filling up? It doesn't seem to be filling up. Okay, now it is. Now it's filling up. So let's see how much we have in here. 7,400 liters. Okay. Okay. Still plenty of fuel on the farm. DEF fluid is gonna need a top up. I'll definitely make sure that I get some delivered next time. Wait inside the barn for Mr. Tembiers to park the header trailer. So let me turn it off. Don't want to make a smokestack out of this, or a smokehouse. I'm not gonna be washing the combine, not just yet. I'm gonna be doing that next time when the corn harvest is done. Oh yeah, that's right. While we wait for Mr. Tembiers, let me go check the silo and see how much barley we have in there. I'm guessing it's gonna be around 30,000, 32,000, somewhere around there. But yeah, the bets are still on. I've said between 30 and 40,000, so I'm probably gonna get it right. You know, if you leave a margin that big, it's hard not to be right. 34,503 liters. Cool. And how much did we put in? I think it was 30,000 previously, so yeah, we are gonna cut it too close. Yeah. If we didn't get the new field, that was the biggest one that we own at the moment. If we didn't buy that one, we'd probably have enough barley to do everything. But since we bought it, and put corn in it, I am thinking we're gonna have to purchase barley from someone else to keep the production running. So John,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've seen we have 34,000 liters of barley, and we used 30,000 for previous harvest. So yeah, we're not gonna have enough to use up all the corn. Shit.
You'll probably have to move the
The combine. Sure. Gonna reverse it
I
so
got it.
it's out of the way. Yeah, you gotta make a wide turn. Is this enough?
Yeah, it should be more than enough right there.
Alright.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so it seems like we're gonna have to buy some barley. Or sell the extra corn. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's better for the wallet, you know. Get more whiskey out of the factory or sell the corn.
Yeah, I say swapping over to the homestead field be good for barley.
Yeah. Yeah, but we gotta keep it moving, you know, it can't be in the same field every year. Or so I've heard, that it kinda depletes the ground. Yeah, so here we are. Close this off. And yeah, next time, John, we can bail the field. And we're probably gonna have to order some DEF fluid. Because we are down to 150 liters, I think.
Roger that. Yeah, I got a healthy 3/4 tank DEF left in this tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, the combine is quite thirsty, fuel-wise.
I just washed that thing.
Darn it. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And we'll see you next time. Take care and
Later.
goodbye. Sorry, I interrupted you, John.
No, I actually went in too soon.
No, I'm pausing so much, you know, it's like I've stopped speaking and yeah. So yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, I usually say later after you're done completely, and then I say I sneak a quick later in.